Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well and staying blessed. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates. Now let's get into it, because what's happening with the Brown family is nothing short of jaw-dropping. This time, it's not about plural marriage, spiritual unions, or Coyote Pass squabbles. No, this is a whole different level of drama, centered around betrayal, broken trusts, and a staggering amount of money. According to close sources, Janelle Brown has done the unthinkable. She's officially filed a complaint with the police against her ex-husband, Cody Brown, accusing him of embezzling a whopping $1 million from her. Yes, you heard that right. For years, fans of Sister Wives watched Janelle stand by Cody. She was the steady one, practical, down-to-earth, rarely caught up in drama. She focused on raising her kids, managing finances, and trying to make life work out at Coyote Pass. But everything began to unravel during the COVID-19 pandemic. Cody's strict isolation rules caused serious tension, especially since he appeared to be spending most of his time with Robyn, his only legal wife. That favoritism didn't sit well. Then came the explosive season 17 reunion, where Janelle revealed she had separated from Cody and, more importantly, chosen her own peace over their strained relationship. But what fans didn't see on camera was the financial storm quietly brewing in the background. The missing money after separating from Cody, Janelle decided to take a closer look at her finances. With help from a private accountant, she began digging into the numbers, and what she found left her speechless. According to an insider, her account showed large, unexplained withdrawals, missing records, and suspicious wire transfers, all leading back to joint business entities that Cody controlled. Over $1 million had allegedly been moved from their shared LLCs and family trust funds into accounts solely managed by Cody. Some of this money was earmarked for Janelle's land and home building plans on Coyote Pass. Other parts came from shared sister wives-related earnings. Heartbroken but determined, Janelle decided to take action. The 911 call that rocked the family. In late July, Janelle made a move that stunned everyone. She called the police. A source at the Flagstaff Police Department, speaking anonymously, confirmed that a formal complaint was filed against Cody, involving allegations of theft, fraud, and financial misconduct. She wasn't acting out of spite, the source said. She came in with documents, transaction records, even signed statements. His wasn't drama. This was betrayal. Days later, officers served Cody with a notice of investigation at one of his known business properties. Robyn's meltdown. No one was more furious than Robyn Brown. When she heard the news, insiders say she completely lost it. She's always believed Cody was being unfairly targeted, and now she's convinced Janelle, Christine, and even Mary are teaming up to destroy him. Robyn called it a feminist takedown, said one family friend. She warned this could destroy everything they built. But let's be honest, whatever they built has already been crumbling. Christine's happily remarried, Mary's off launching new business ventures, and Janelle is now seeking justice. These days, Robyn and Cody are more isolated than ever. When reached for comment, Cody gave a short, firm statement. "This is a misunderstanding. I would never steal from the mother of my children." But sources close to the investigation say otherwise. Apparently, Cody's signature is on multiple transfer documents, and in several cases, he was the sole person benefiting from the questionable withdrawals. His legal team is preparing for a fight, and there's even talk of him possibly suing Janelle for defamation if the case doesn't go anywhere. Still, his public image has taken a beating. Longtime fans have watched him spiral into anger and self-pity over recent seasons, and this latest development isn't helping. Follow the money. Financial records from the Brown family LLCs reportedly show a pattern between 2021 and 2023, $240,000 was transferred from the real estate account into an anonymous holding company. $110,000 in checks were made out to consultants who never showed up in official records. Over $300,000 in Sister Wives royalties went into a business account managed by Cody alone, and the rest? Experts say the remaining funds were drained through small repeated transactions, a classic embezzlement tactic. One email in particular stands out. It's allegedly from Cody to a business partner. "We'll restructure this quietly. Janelle won't know a thing." Mary and Christine break their silence. In a surprising show of unity, Mary and Christine, who haven't always been on the same page, are backing Janelle. "Janelle is one of the most honest people I know," Christine told fans during a live stream. "If she says something's wrong, I believe her." Mary went even further. "I kept my mouth shut for years. But the truth is, there were signs Cody was hiding money. I just ignored them, and I regret that." Both women are reportedly willing to testify for Janelle if this goes to trial. TLC in panic mode with Sister Wives Season 19 in production. This bombshell has thrown everything into chaos. According to a crew member, the upcoming season was supposed to be about healing and rebuilding Cody's image. Now, it's a potential courtroom drama. There's even talk that TLC might spin this off into a new docuseries, something along the lines of The People vs. Cody Brown. And believe it or not, producers are treating this as seriously as any true crime show. The internet reacts. Fans are lighting up the internet. On Reddit, the Sister Wives subreddit gained over 10,000 new members in just 24 hours. One top comment read, "Cody's played the victim for years. Janelle just exposed the real manipulator." Social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube are buzzing with analysis, commentary, and praise for Janelle's courage. The hashtag #JusticeForJanelle is now trending. What happens next? The investigation is ongoing. Janelle has hired a top-tier attorney who specializes in white-collar crime. Cody's lawyering up too, bringing on a defense team that focuses on family business disputes. If charges are filed, a hearing could take place later this fall. Cody could potentially face felony theft charges, repayment orders, or even jail time. But those close to Janelle say she isn't in this for revenge. She just wants what's rightfully hers. And to finally draw a line. "Enough is enough," said one family source. What about Coyote Pass? As for the infamous Coyote Pass property, its future is now uncertain. With Cody under investigation, it may end up part of a civil case. Janelle's legal team is reportedly working to freeze his assets, possibly including the new home he shares with Robyn and any remaining land. "He built that empire on their backs," said one insider. "Now it's all falling apart. And even Robyn's kids. Word is they've started asking questions too." As the dust begins to settle, the emotional toll is just beginning to show. Some of Cody's children, understandably confused, have started asking tough questions. One reportedly asked, "Did Dad really steal from Aunt Janelle?" It's a heartbreaking moment that shows just how deep this situation is cutting across the entire family. But in the middle of the storm, Janelle seems to be finding strength and maybe even a new path forward. In recent weeks, she's been seen at local business networking events, standing tall, smiling, and focused. On Instagram, she dropped a strong hint about an upcoming book, possibly titled "Breaking Free from Plural Marriage to Financial Independence." In one post, she shared a photo with the caption, "I may have lost $1 million, but I gained my self-respect." Fans were quick to respond with overwhelming support. "You're the strongest of them all. Janelle, we always knew you were the brains of the family. Expose him, queen." And honestly, she just might. Whatever comes next, one thing's certain, the days of Cody Brown hiding behind charming smiles and his role as the plural patriarch are numbered. Janelle's decision to speak out could mark the end of Sister Wives as we knew it, but perhaps the beginning of something even more powerful: justice, independence, and personal growth. Robyn Brown's power move. A shocking twist. Just when fans thought things couldn't get more dramatic, another bombshell dropped, this time from Cody's only remaining wife, Robyn Brown. In a move that blindsided even the most loyal viewers, Robyn is now demanding full legal ownership of all of Cody's assets. That includes family properties, business earnings, and even royalties from the Sister Wives brand. And all of this is happening while Cody is already facing serious financial and legal trouble. Between the embezzlement allegations from Janelle, growing rifts with his adult kids, and mounting pressure from TLC, the foundation of the Brown family is crumbling fast. But Robyn isn't backing down. In fact, she's stepping into the role of power player. From soft-spoken to strategist, Robyn entered the Brown family back in season 1 as the emotional, often teary fourth wife. She painted herself as the one who just wanted peace and unity in the family. But behind the scenes, many fans always suspected she had more influence than she let on. Now those whispers seem to be turning into reality. "She's done pretending," said one insider. "Robyn's making moves, and she wants it all." According to sources close to the family, Robyn's aggressive pivot came shortly after Janelle filed the formal complaint against Cody. With possible lawsuits and criminal charges looming, Robyn reportedly began to panic, not just about Cody's future, but about what she stood to lose. "She's scared," one source said. "Most of the businesses and assets aren't in her name. If Cody gets into real legal trouble, she could be left with nothing. So what's she doing about it? Everything." Robyn's legal strategy. Family law experts say Robyn is working with a new legal team to restructure all of Cody's assets. Her plan allegedly includes creating a new trust with herself as the sole beneficiary, transferring property ownership, especially the large Flagstaff home she shares with Cody, renegotiating contracts with TLC and merchandise deals so residual payments go straight to her, listing herself as CEO of the Brown family's LLCs, including retail, real estate, and social media ventures. "It's a bold legal play," said one legal analyst. "But if any of those assets were acquired fraudulently, shifting ownership now could look like obstruction or worse." Still, Robyn doesn't seem deterred. Cody's reaction: trust or denial? So where's Cody in all of this? Oddly quiet. Sources say he hasn't put up much resistance to Robyn's asset grab, at least not yet. One former business partner said Cody trusts Robyn more than anyone else in his life. He sees her as his last ally. The source shared. He believes that if everything is in her name, it'll stay safe. Cody reportedly told a friend, "If they come for me, at least Robyn will be okay." But others believe Robyn's playing a much deeper game, one where she walks away with the entire empire, and Cody's left with nothing. "She's trying to crown herself queen," said a family insider, "even if there's no kingdom left." Christine and Janelle fire back. Christine Brown, who divorced Cody in 2021 and is now happily married to David Woolley, didn't mince words when asked about Robyn's latest move. "She always talked about unity," Christine said during a live fan kunda. "Now she's acting like a monarch seizing the kingdom. It's disgusting." Janelle, already deep in her legal battle with Cody over the missing funds, is reportedly planning to petition the court to freeze all asset transfers until her case is resolved. "Robyn isn't entitled to what I worked for," Janelle told her attorney. According to a source, "She can cry all she wants. I'm not letting her take my future." Rumor has it both women may even team up with Mary, Cody's first wife, who's also moved on and started her own business ventures. Behind closed doors, Robyn's justification in private. Robyn allegedly feels justified. "I stood by him when everyone else left," she told a friend. "I gave him my full loyalty. Why shouldn't I be protected?" She also claims she gave up her own dreams and career ambitions to keep the family together, sacrifices she now believes make her the most deserving. But critics argue otherwise. For years, Robyn has lived in the largest house, controlled the family's spending, and enjoyed a level of comfort the other wives didn't. Now she wants legal proof that she owns it all. "That's not loyalty," said one former friend. "That's greed." The hidden accounts, as if that weren't enough. There's more. Janelle's legal team has reportedly uncovered 3 hidden bank accounts in Robyn's name. One of them, opened in Utah under a different last name, contains over $320,000. According to a legal insider, that account was funded through transfers tied directly to Cody's earnings. Robyn hasn't commented publicly, but a friend of the couple claims it's all a misunderstanding. That money was for the kids' college funds. This is being twisted by bitter ex-wives. Still, the discovery has raised serious questions, and many now believe Robyn may have been planning this for years, maybe even since the day she legally married Cody and pushed him to adopt her children. The kids take sides. And what about the children? They're split. Robyn's kids, Aurora, Dayton, and Brianna, are standing by her. Aurora even tweeted, "People don't know what my mom has been through. She deserves to be protected." But several of Cody's other adult children, including Maddie, Hunter, and Peden, are not buying it. "She's not our stepmom," said one son privately. "She's Cody's handler." Tensions have grown so intense that some of the adult kids are reportedly considering civil action to reclaim their share of the family estate that they believe Robyn is trying to seize. TLC's growing concern. And finally there's TLC, the network behind Sister Wives. Insiders say executives are in full panic mode over Robyn's power grab. "She already has a bad reputation with viewers," said one producer. "Now she's trying to take over everything. That could kill the show." Behind the scenes, there's concern that Robyn's actions could violate existing contracts, stall royalty payments, and trigger legal reviews of past earnings. One insider even claimed that TLC is considering cutting Robyn from future episodes, unless she cooperates. "She's alienated everyone, and she might be next." As one source put it bluntly, "She's alienated the audience. She's alienated the family. If she pushes the network too far, she's toast." That sums up where Robyn Brown now stands, on a very fragile line between power and total fallout. And now there's one theory floating around that's so bold, it's taken even the most devoted Sister Wives fans by surprise. Is Robyn planning a divorce power play? Some are convinced that Robyn isn't just trying to secure Cody's assets to protect them. She's setting the stage to divorce him once everything is legally in her name. This theory exploded online after Robyn was spotted meeting privately with a well-known divorce attorney in Arizona just last week. If she pulls this off, if she moves everything into her name, and then walks away, Cody will be left emotionally and financially wrecked, said one legal expert. Neither Robyn nor Cody has addressed these rumors publicly, but fans have noticed a shift. Robyn's Instagram posts have moved from themes of family unity to ones hinting at independence and empowerment. One post in particular raised eyebrows. "Sometimes the storm is meant to clear your path, not destroy it." It didn't take long for fans to read between the lines. Mary's final warning. Even Mary Brown, who's often stayed silent during major family conflicts, recently chimed in during a live stream. She didn't mention names, but her message was crystal clear. There's a difference between loyalty and control. Some people don't know the difference, and they're about to find out the hard way. Fans instantly assumed she was talking about Robyn, and she didn't stop there. Robyn wants to rule the ashes. But the fire? That was set by her own hand. With lawsuits looming, bank accounts under investigation, and fan trust eroding fast, the future of Sister Wives as a show and a family is teetering on the edge. The big question now, will Robyn actually inherit everything Cody built, or will she be the one to bring it all down? The hospital scandal. Cody fails his family again. As if the financial and emotional drama wasn't enough, another devastating moment has rocked the Brown family and stunned fans. Cody Brown, once proud of his role as a devoted father in a plural family, reportedly refused to visit Robyn's son Dayton during a serious health scare that landed him in the hospital. For many, this may be the final nail in the coffin of Cody's already fragile reputation. Dayton's health crisis. According to sources close to the family, Dayton, Robyn's eldest son from a previous relationship and later adopted by Cody, fell gravely ill in late June. It was a sudden respiratory illness, complicated by existing neurological issues, that landed him in intensive care. "This wasn't just a bad cold," said one insider. "Doctors were monitoring him around the clock. It was serious." Robyn reportedly stayed by Dayton's bedside for days, refusing to leave, even skipping sleep and showers. But the most noticeable absence. Cody never showed up. A father's betrayal. Fans, who once believed Cody was especially close to Robyn and her kids, are now struggling to make sense of his absence. "He didn't even call the hospital," one family source revealed. Robyn was stunned. She thought he'd drop everything and be there. He didn't. To say Robyn was heartbroken would be an understatement. Robyn breaks down. Sources close to Robyn say she hit her emotional breaking point during Dayton's hospital stay. She reportedly called Cody multiple times, begging him to come. His response? "I can't deal with hospitals. You've got it handled. Just keep me updated." Those words shattered her. Robyn had always defended Cody, through accusations of favoritism, neglect, and more. She truly believed he would never let her or her children down. But in those cold hospital halls,
She finally saw what the other wives had warned her about. Cody's only loyal to Cody. Where was he? While Dayton was fighting for his life, Cody was off the grid, on a solo camping trip, part of what he called a spiritual reset. Even after Robyn told him about the emergency, he refused to cut the trip short. I need time to get my head straight, he told her. I can't help anyone unless I help myself first. The irony wasn't lost on Robyn. For over a decade, she had helped Cody manage his relationships, his home life, his finances, often putting her own needs aside. And when she needed him most, he was gone. Dayton's quiet pain. Dayton is known to be private and soft-spoken, but according to a nurse at the hospital, his pain was clear. He kept asking, "Where's Dad?" He wasn't angry, just sad, like maybe he thought it was his fault. This wasn't about a missed soccer game, or a forgotten birthday. This was life or death. And the man who legally became Dayton's father didn't show up. Public backlash erupts. As soon as word got out, fans were furious. "You can't call yourself a father and do this," one user wrote online. Another added Robyn defended him for years, and this is how he repays her. Cody's already bruised public image took another major hit, and many now believe this might be the moment Robyn finally wakes up to the reality of who she married. The emotional fallout. In the days after Dayton was released from the hospital, things at home were tense. Robyn reportedly refused to speak to Cody for almost a week. When they finally did talk, it ended in a massive argument. "You left your son to fight for his life without you," she reportedly yelled. Cody's reaction. He got defensive, said she was blowing things out of proportion. Robyn's reply was sharp and full of truth. "You're not who I thought you were, and I don't think you ever were." Janelle, Christine and Mary react. Even though Cody's ex-wives have stepped away from him, the news of Dayton's hospitalization and Cody's absence still reached them. Christine, now happily married to David Woolley, didn't hold back in a recent fan livestream. That boy needed his father. Cody had one job, just show up. He failed again. Janelle, whose own sons have felt the sting of Cody's emotional distance, chimed in too. "He talks about patriarchy and responsibility, but when it's time to show up, he disappears." Even Mary joined the chorus, posting a quote that simply read, "Being present is the only way to prove you care." Fans immediately made the connection. TLC scrambles. Behind the scenes, TLC producers are now in crisis mode. Season 19 of Sister Wives is already in post-production, and the focus was supposed to be on Cody's healing journey. But after this, how do we show Cody healing when he abandoned his son in a hospital? Said one producer. Some on the team are reportedly pushing for a major narrative shift, away from Cody and toward Robyn. Not as the enabler but as a woman waking up to the hard truth. There's even early talk of a Robyn-centered special, tentatively titled, "Robyn's Reality: What Loyalty Cost Me After." Following medical advice and taking it easy, Dayton is slowly getting his strength back. But those close to the family say the emotional pain still lingers. "He still asks about Cody," shared one family friend. "He's trying to understand why someone who called him son didn't even show up to visit." Meanwhile, Robyn's doing her best to hold things together, even as it feels like her world is falling apart. For a long time, fans assumed Robyn would never walk away. She had the legal marriage, the big house, and to many seemed like the favorite. But now, that loyalty may have reached its breaking point. "She's not wearing her wedding ring in public anymore," noted one source. And behind closed doors, Robyn has reportedly been making some serious financial inquiries, talking to lawyers about the marital assets, especially now that Cody's facing money troubles and accusations of embezzlement. For the first time in more than 10 years, Robyn might actually be imagining life without Cody. Once upon a time, Cody Brown saw himself as the wise leader of a big, loving, plural family. But over the years, his wives and even his kids have slowly drifted away, first emotionally, then physically, and eventually legally. And now, even Robyn, the one who gave up so much to be with him, is questioning everything. "Cody always wanted control," a former producer once said. "But now he's lost it all: respect, relationships, and even his place as a father." A twist no one saw coming. Mary Brown's bold offer, in a jaw-dropping twist that has stunned fans and insiders alike. Mary Brown, Cody's first wife and longtime spiritual partner, has reportedly made him an unbelievable offer. She's willing to support him financially. Yes, really. The same Mary who endured years of emotional neglect, public embarrassment, and spiritual rejection, is now offering Cody a lifeline. But there's one big condition: he has to divorce Robyn. That's right. The wife who was once sidelined, dismissed, and left to quietly fade into the background, is now calling the shots, and her offer could completely change the dynamics of the entire Brown family. Insiders close to both Mary and Cody say the offer was made during a private off-camera meeting in Flagstaff. It happened just weeks after Cody was accused of stealing money from Janelle, and not long after he refused to visit Dayton in the hospital. Mary reportedly saw him unraveling. He was broke, paranoid, isolated. Even TLC was starting to pull back, said one source. That's when Mary made her move. At first it was just casual small talk, but the conversation quickly turned serious. "I'll help you," Mary allegedly told him. "I'll bail you out, pay your legal fees, even fund a new business, but only if you completely divorce Robyn. Publicly, legally, no loopholes." The long game for years, Mary watched as Cody shifted all his affection to Robyn. Despite being his first wife, the woman who helped build the family from the ground up, Mary was pushed further into the shadows with each season. She sat quietly while Cody told America, "I don't consider myself married to Mary anymore." She watched Robyn become the legal wife. She saw her only child, Leon, distance themselves. She even walked away from the family compound. But she never sought revenge. Until now. "Mary's been playing the long game," said a family friend. "She's emotionally detached, financially strong, and she's totally in control. Now she's offering Cody a deal he never saw coming. Mary's money, Mary's terms." Since stepping away from the family drama, Mary has been thriving. Her B&B, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is doing great. She's earning big through her LuLaRoe partnerships, brand deals, public speaking, and her upcoming self-help book, Unfiltered: Rewriting My Story Without Permission. She's worth over $2 million. One associate said, "She doesn't need Cody, he needs her." But her offer isn't just about the money. It comes with crystal clear terms. Cody must file legal divorce papers, not just a spiritual separation. He must sign over any shared business interests with Robyn. He must stop supporting Robyn financially, and they can't live together. And most importantly, he has to publicly announce the separation, either on the next Sister Wives Tell-All, or through a TLC statement. "No more spiritual ambiguity," said one insider. Robyn has to be completely out, or Mary walks. Cody's response, and Robyn's breakdown. At first, Cody didn't know what to say. He reportedly paced the room, rubbed his face, and muttered to himself. Eventually he asked Mary, "You'd really do that? You'd really help me if I left her?" "Yes," she said. "But I'm not doing it for revenge. I'm doing it for the family." Still, many believe Mary is seeking a form of justice, after years of being emotionally dismissed and made to feel invisible. When Robyn learned about Mary's offer, leaked by Cody himself, she reportedly collapsed to the floor, sobbing. She kept screaming, "She's trying to steal him back. I sacrificed everything for this family," said one source. Robyn has since refused to speak to Mary. She called the proposal emotional blackmail, and allegedly moved out of the master bedroom into a guest suite. "She's in full panic mode," a friend added. She never saw this coming. Not from Mary. The other wives weigh in. Christine Brown, now happily remarried, apparently laughed when she heard about Mary's offer. "If Mary wants to use her money to teach Cody a lesson, go for it. He deserves it." Janelle, who is still pursuing her embezzlement case against Cody, was a bit more cautious. "I think Mary should be careful. Cody doesn't change. He just adapts to whoever enables him the most." Still, both women agree, Robyn's reign may finally be crumbling. Public reaction and TLC's response online. Fans are divided, but definitely paying attention. On Reddit, some praised Mary's boldness. "She's finally taking control. Good for her." Others were skeptical. "She cried over him for a decade, and now she wants to rescue him." YouTube channels, podcasts, and TikTok creators have all jumped in. Even a former Sister Wives producer tweeted, "Mary Brown, the comeback queen we didn't know we needed." And TLC, "They're loving it. This is the most exciting story since Christine left," said one network source. There's talk of a special episode titled "The Deal, Mary's Ultimatum," and even a short spin-off series about the power struggle between Mary and Robyn. Robyn's counter-move. Robyn isn't giving up without a fight. She's reportedly planning to revive her failed jewelry business. My Sister Wife's Closet, team up with influencers for parenting sponsorships, and even write her own memoir tentatively titled, Unchosen: My Life After Sister Wives. She's also allegedly trying to land an interview with Oprah or Meghan McCain.